Hello, everyone, and welcome back. That's all the intro you get today. I'm feeling lazy.
Yeah.
I'm CJ here, and
You're not going to introduce me?
no, I'm not even going to do that.
Okay. Well, you have a mystery co-host here.
No, it's Vipul, guys. Of course, it's Vipul.
Sorry to disappoint you.
I'm kind of sitting weird on the table today because the
You are.
microphone's positioned weird, but that's okay.
You can change the position of the microphone. Can you not?
It wasn't working, so I'm just gonna lean back in my chair like this.
It does look relaxing.
It is actually kind of chill.
Mm.
Well, thank you for tuning in. Hope everyone's having a good day. I guess we'll do some brief news overview.
Yeah.
Not a lot going on except for the Northern Lights.
Oh,
Vipul, did
yeah.
you get a chance to see them?
I did. I went on a little trek myself all the way to the IM fields. I live on the opposite side of campus.
I was about to say, could you not see it by you?
It's the light pollution. I think.
Yeah, that's true.
It's so I wasn't able to get a good glimpse of it. I went all the way to the IM Goldfield. Lots of people there. Even in the late hours of the night. It was fun.
Pictures. They look really cool. You couldn't even see it that good from my house.
Yeah,
I think you could just see like the red mists. In the sky.
That's honestly what I saw too. I don't know if it got better like during the rest of the night or if that was just as good as it got. But my phone captured it a lot better than my eyes did.
At its peak, it actually looked like really wicked.
Oh man,
but that's all solar storm stuff, and apparently that's bad.
Yeah, what is it called? CTE? No, CME, something like that.
I don't even know.
Definitely not CTE,
but that's cool that happens. I love that happens every now and then, and it's cool that I like seeing the pictures of everybody at the IM fields. It felt very unifying,
very communal. The paper does have an article about it. I think they go into like what causes it nowadays, right? Because we used to have them. Well, I say we. I'm not even from here, but I'm assuming you guys didn't used to have it down here.
They pop up every now and then.
Is it? It's something you expect, like Arctic Circle. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, it's the Northern Lights, but when there's like severe solar storms, you can see them in a lot of places because it's just like but it's pretty
cool. It was very cool.
It was very pretty. I'd like everyone to take note of the stolen bike counter.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's cold, it's taken a pitfall. It's been stalling.
I should have accounted for that.
It's really just been one. I think a couple editions ago, it's been 0.
Well, just for context, why don't you explain what we're talking about?
Oh, yes. At the bottom of the police beat section of the Exponent, there is a stolen bike counter where we tally up all the bikes that have been reported stolen, in the paper.
Yep. And senior staff, or I guess just the office, did a little wager on how many we would see. Mm-hmm. I went upper 100s, which I thought was going to be a decent guess.
Yeah, I'm like in the 80s, so I'm low-key not looking too good because we're already at 81. Yeah. I went low because, I don't know, I feel like I'm an upbeat guy, and I don't like to think that these many bikes are being stolen. It's rather upsetting, honestly.
You believe in the goodness of humanity.
And this is someone who had their bike stolen once. But
is it?
Well, because my bike was not locked.
It's frightening.
So it was kind of my fault.
Well,
so please,
I'm not victim blaming.
Public service announcement: lock up your bike. Buy 2 locks if you have to. Please lock your bike.
If a thief is going through one lock, I think the second lock doesn't do much, does it?
I think they'd see it and they'd be like, "Oh man, I got to get through 2 locks."
I guess so.
I'm just gonna move on to this one that has 1 lock. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, maybe.
But I have to imagine that all of these are, like I said, like unlocked bikes, or they have like just really bad locks that you can just like snap easily. Because those like kryptonite U-locks, you gotta like cut through those things, man. Those are like it's like a whole operation.
I don't have a bike, but
I love my bike.
Seems like I wonder if it's this way on all college campuses, or is it just us, just surrounded by a bunch of kleptomaniacs?
It probably is like it everywhere. We'll get to that though later, a little bit.
Yes.
There is the Ask Aditi section, which I want to shout out. I think Conrad shouted out before, but I would like to shout out again. You can email and send in questions advice to Aditi, and you might get featured on the paper and get your advice. Get given advice too.
Get given advice, yeah.
It's very cool. It's very fun, very interactive. I like that we're doing it.
Yeah. Long overdue, I think, that sort of column.
Yeah. But there is a letter to the editor about the overlooked benefits of DEI, and I glanced over it. It's a good read for those of you interested.
A couple of professors, right?
Yeah. I don't know how often we've talked about DEI on here. I was here over the summer when they officially gutted it, and so we did a lot of coverage on it then. And this just like the memories flooded back and kind of how we've kind of forgotten about it. I feel like, me personally, this is bias alert, I'm being honest here. As a person of color, it's important to me.
Yeah, I would have to concur for the same reasons.
And it just kind of got overlooked when I came to Purdue to visit Purdue. Mm-hmm. I came on Diversity Day, and it was literally, they showed us all the cultural centers, and I was like, oh, that's neat. Like, that's cool that we have cultural centers and blah, blah, blah. And it was a factor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, not to put too fine a point on it, but I think when a university does this sort of thing and sort of just gets rid of DEI, eventually, you have to imagine it'll come back, right? I mean, eventually at some point.
But then it just kind of proves that they don't care.
Exactly what I was gonna say is, you can't, if this is one of those decisions that you're gonna have to stand on for a while.
Yeah.
Because it looks so artificial. I mean, it proves what past efforts you had were artificial, but going forward, you have damaged your reputation as like someone who cares about diversity massively as an institution.
Yeah, I mean, there are people that like that came here because of like the LGBTQ plus center, and like when it all happened, I was doing research. I mean, there's so many articles that Purdue posted themselves about like all their efforts and why it's important. And I mean, so many important people came up through like the programs that they cut, like
yeah, I think it just makes a lot of people feel very disposable, and I guess now overlooked, and it's just it's a mean thing to do.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
And I guess this is just a reminder that that's a thing that happened, and you shouldn't forget that happened.
No, and hold your, powers that be to account, and don't forget, because that's I like to believe that all of this will go back to normal. I mean, not just on its own. Of course, it's going to be a fight, but when it does happen, it's so important that we don't just like, okay, back to normal. We hold people who have made these grounds.
So,
we hope. Yeah.
So, second public service announcement: always remember, never forget is taken.
Yes.
So we'll go with always remember.
Never forget is taken. That is true. Always remember.
Yeah. Always remember. Okay. I mean, that's it for the news as of now. Real quick, Vipul, before we get into our topic of the day, I want to ask you what you've been listening to.
Oh.
I'm in a musical mood right now.
You're in a musical mood. You know what? We should do this
every episode.
I love putting people on.
Absolutely.
Let's see. Can I pull up my Spotify real quick?
You gotta talk.
Recommendations.
It can't be dead air. It's messed up.
I told you this before the podcast, but I just finished Atlanta, and incredible show. I mean, my mind was blown. Darius, forever gonna be close to my heart because I relate heavily to him.
The Keith Stanfield.
Yeah, I cried at the end of it.
It's an emotional ending.
It is an emotional ending, and
I'm talking about the show Atlanta.
We are
created by Donald Glover,
the genius.
Great show. Went on for 4 seasons. You can find it on Hulu.
On Hulu, please. It is
not sponsored.
It is so worth your time. Yeah, not sponsored. This is just me as someone who cares about what you do with your time, listener. This is a good use of time.
I concur.
But one of my favorite things about Atlanta, the reason I bring it up, is they have a great song selection. Absolutely. Their needle drops are incredible. They happen at incredible moments. There's a song that they play towards the end of, or towards the midpoint of the second last episode when Al is getting the tractor out they play Rollin' by the Dungeon Family. So shout out Outcast, 3000, Big Boy, CeeLo Green. All of the, I mean, that's
to mention Outcast. That's all I was gonna talk about.
Oh, a Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah, man.
Little Rooms.
Great things happen in little rooms. God, I love. Outkast recently got inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Awesome, deserved.
Very deserved. And while we're on the topic of Atlanta, I feel like Darius's character is very heavily directly related to Andre 3000.
Very Andre 3000, absolutely.
But there's a song called Rollin' by the Dungeon Family that's on there. A great song. I love that song. I heard it and I was like, wow, this is going into my playlist. Another song is Born Again Freestyle by someone named Samba Jean Baptiste. Great song. I've been having that on repeat. Send it to my brother. It's a great song. It's our vibe. I know what my brother likes.
It's good.
And it's definitely his vibe. Everything is embarrassing.
Shout out Vipul's brother.
Shout out Arnav. Yeah. He's not going to... I might tell him and maybe he'll listen to this one. But yeah. Everything is Embarrassing by Sky Ferreira. Classic. Dev Hines composed that one. Yeah. Some Young Thug, some Bob Dylan, some Red House Painters. Yeah.
Oh, man, you're going everywhere.
I'm going everywhere. Those three artists had nothing in common.
I got this guy started on music.
Yeah, you shouldn't have. Okay, I'm going to maybe stop it there. I'll ask you for yours.
Yeah, Outkast. I've been re-listening to Stankonia. I love Bombs Over Baghdad. I love Spaghetti Junction. Great songs. And of course, Miss Jackson.
Yes. Do you want something that might upset you and it'll completely ruin the celebratory mood we're in?
Sure.
I don't really like Stankonia. Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah. Maybe I just need to revisit it.
Revisit it.
I think I just need to
I beg of you. I've been listening to...
It just was such a forgettable listen. I don't know.
Man, he's still going.
I'm sorry. Okay, I'm going to get people upset with this. So I'll keep my mouth shut.
Vipul hates Outkast.
I don't hate Outkast.
What's your favorite Outkast album then? Is it Speaker Box?
Aquemini.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah. Or 80 Aliens. Either one. Depends on the day.
I like Stankonia.
I don't know.
I've been listening to Vanilla Fudge.
What is that?
Old rock band, early.
What decade?
You Keep Me Hanging On, late 60s. Mid to late 60s. Keep Me Hanging On. Good vibes on that song. And I've been listening to the new Danny Brown. It's pretty good.
Yeah, he went pretty left field with it, didn't he?
It's hyper pop, like EDM. Still in his, like, it still feels like him, absolutely. Like experimental, like, but like happier. Whereas Atrocity Exhibition is scary. Like it's a bad, depressing, scary, bad time, but a good time.
Yeah.
I'd say this one is a lot more reflective and upbeat.
And I think maybe like an album like Triple X, like there's fun there, but there's also like you feel like there's a lot riding on it, and so you can feel like he feels pressure and he feels like he's not coping with it well, and then that sort of what's the climaxes on Atrocity Exhibition. Here I think he's kind of shed those inhibitions and he can afford to do it, and I love where he's at creatively and in his career.
Don't look at your phone for music. We're moving on to today's topic.
Okay, God. 4 and 2 by King Cruel, one last song. Okay.
We are in college, yes, and we've been in college for some time, and I feel like we don't talk about that as much on the pod. Since our first episode, really, about moving in, which you weren't even there for. You're supposed to be there.
Sorry, I listened to it when I was on summer break.
It's a good episode.
It was a great episode. I had fun.
But yeah, so we want to talk about this campus, Purdue's campus. Really, the only college campus I've been on. I really haven't visited any other colleges.
I have thoughts on that, but I may be. Well, it's not.
Well, what are you gonna say? Like, you're making it sound like it's really bad.
No. Well, it depends which college campus, but I think the fact that you've not been to other college campuses will maybe positively affect your perception of Purdue's campus. Because I was that way, and then I went to like IU as much as I'm
living in blissful ignorance.
Exactly, and then I went to UIUC like a month ago, and I was like, oh, we could have had it so much better. And not to be harsh, I think Purdue's campus gets a bad rep. I think it has its charms, and I actually think it's very underrated in some ways. It's a pretty great campus.
It's all there's nothing about campus that I've been like, something's missing except a grocery store and a Taco Bell. Those two things.
Grocery store, Taco Bell. Sure, yeah. And I think maybe, well, people say like a party, nightlife sort of thing, but you don't understand that until you've been to UIUC. Like, I went there during Halloween weekend, and I was like, oh.
It's like, yeah, I know we're not like a party college, but it's like, you had to have known that when you came here.
Yeah.
There are parties.
There are.
Just go to them.
You also have to know where to look, I think.
Yeah.
If you're tapped in.
If that's your vibe, tap in.
Tap in.
And I think I think we still have a good party culture here.
Yeah.
And again, I don't know what's more. I mean, we're restricted by being in the Midwest and not really being around anything. So I imagine like schools and bigger areas.
Yeah. And I honestly
go
think
crazier.
I feel like, I mean, at least for me, it's the perfect amount because, you know, your ASUs and your UIUCs, it's so easy to just completely get distracted.
Yeah. I think, yeah. Thank you.
Know, and some people, I know people who just go to college for the sake of partying, and that's crazy because of the expenses that you're paying.
Yeah.
I think it's a good sort of balance, and I think the environment does a good job of pushing you away from distractions when they're kind of excessive.
Yeah.
At Purdue.
But like I said, like they're here if you want to party. Like,
exactly.
But I like that. I like that we have the ability to party.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite things about.
From the outside looking in, people think there's nothing going on, but there's actually a lot more.
Yeah, no, there's. Yeah, so I really like campus. I really like the vibe, especially when it's colder. Honestly, the only thing I do miss when it's cold is I really do like the fountains, all of them.
I love
Loeb Fountain. I love when it's on. I sit by it. I love the pond, the reflection pond by
Walk.
Yeah.
That was what I was going to say. Yeah,
I love that pond. I literally, after every class, I would go out and read and just chill and listen to music.
Beautiful pond, yeah. Very, definitely, like, by far one of the most underrated places on campus. Yeah. It's, like, in the middle of it as well. I don't know.
And I just feel like you're paying tuition. You should explore campus. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on here.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you shouldn't be like, I mean, if you like being at home, that's good. But I just feel like there's so many resources here. Like, there's so many places to study, places to eat, places to, like, do things. Like, there's a bowling alley in the PMU.
Yeah.
There's a whole gaming lounge in there, too.
Yep. It's crazy.
The co-rec is awesome. There's so much to do in the co-rec.
I agree.
It's like its own little hub. That really fascinated me as a freshman, that, like, this was its own functioning city.
Right.
Really.
I think the novelty of it, unfortunately, like, wears off when you're always in it. But I think, like going into high school and then getting out of it, and then you see this place with its immense and tremendous freedoms. Yeah. And it kind of boggles the mind. And I think for, like, maybe freshman year, you're kind of living on that high, and
because, like, I can go anywhere in this realm and do anything.
Exactly. I mean, there's massage chairs on the second floor of the co-rec, and you don't pay anything. That's crazy, isn't it?
It's wicked.
It's crazy, yeah. And I don't know. And also just, I mean, this is going to sound so childish, but, like, you kind of live with your friends. You know what I mean? Like,
no, that's
isn't
like,
that crazy?
I live with my two closest friends.
Yeah, you especially. Yeah, you've known them for so long.
So, like, I haven't had that bad roommate experience. Like I said, I've lived with my close friends, like, all of college, and so it was like I'd go to their dorm and I knew a lot of people, and I was going to everybody's dorms. And I was like, we're walking around at night. Like, if you're not walking around at night, what are you doing?
And you know where a great place is to walk at night? Horticulture Park.
Oh my God, yes.
The greenhouses and the beautiful lights. Park. And, yeah, you ever been there late at night with a?
I haven't been there late at night, but that sounds like something I'm going to do right away.
It's a great experience. Now is maybe not the best time weather-wise, but go there with a little talking stage maybe. It's a great, unforgettable experience.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're like the Love Doctor. Holy cow.
What a crazy tradition they have with the Love Doctor. I forget about that.
I love Discovery Park with the sun, the solar.
Oh, yeah.
I love that at night, too. Like, it lights up and it's awesome.
It's so that one's so funny because I remember seeing that when I drove on a campus for the first time, like, with my family moving in freshman year. And then I never saw it for 2 years, and I had no idea where it was.
That's so funny, because I'm, like, the opposite. Like, when I came here, I didn't know it. I was just walking. I was like, what is this? Like, how long has this been here?
I saw it was the first thing I saw on campus, and then I didn't see for 2 years, and I lived at Aspire.
Oh my, dude, it's right there.
And then one of those days, I guess I made a wrong turn, and I was like, wait, that's been here the whole time?
That's funny.
I've been trying to figure it out.
I do. Yeah. Speaking of that, I do miss that the Mystique campus had too, like freshman year, even like sophomore.
Yeah.
You know, like I loved discovering buildings and new study spots, and like, oh, there's a giant sculpture of the sun over here, and
I think but I think what replaces that is this sense of like these buildings that you've walked past for so long and you have never noticed. Like today, I walked past like, I don't remember what it's called, Felix Haas or something, on the right.
Yeah, I know you.
Yeah, like it's close to walk, and I was like, I don't think I'd ever actually paid attention to that before. It's kind of. Do you know who Jacob Geller is?
Yes.
Yeah, yes. He has a video about like in video games the sort of negative space or like the liminal spaces that you ignore. Yeah. And I think that kind of happens in real life, especially on a college campus, where virtually every time you step out of the house, you have a destination and you're not really looking around.
Yeah. Yeah. So, no, I know what you mean.
Yeah. So I think if you can actually just wander around aimlessly, there's buildings that you've seen but you haven't really looked at.
Yeah. Or like gone and like I want to go inside every building here and see what they have to offer.
Yeah, I was in like Dudley Hall or something like sophomore year, and I was like, I remember how much of a maze that was. I was like, this place exists on campus.
Like Walk and Stewart, I think, are just two of like the most insane buildings. There's so much in the Stewart Center. Mm-hmm. I did a whole video on it. Building Beat, shout out.
Hey, Building Beat.
It's a good video. That back. I kind of do. I mean, the premise was like my love for the campus and just like. Look at all these buildings and all the things you can do in them. Because like I said, freshman year, I had this sense of discovery. Yeah. Like I was like, man, if I'm going to be here for the next 4 years, I want to get to know this place.
Exactly. I love that. I love that feeling of like, it's been right under your nose this whole time. But you never seen
like the pond. I didn't discover the pond until like junior year. Like last year.
The pond, like a walk?
Yeah.
How did you not see the walk pond?
I don't know, man. I wasn't looking. I was busy looking at like the bell tower.
Yeah, I guess so. But even still, that's like kind of right there.
Apologies, technical difficulties. But back to the beauty of campus. When I first got here, freshman year, I had only stopped by briefly, and I went on an early walk, or a late walk, early on in the semester, like I think 2 or 3 weeks in. And me and my buddies, we walked around at night on campus, which as I said, I recommend you do all the time. And I'm not as used to the place. I wasn't as used to campus as I am now. And so when we were walking, I swore at one point we were overlooking a river at some point, which like I was so positive at the time. I was like, oh, wow, look at like a river. But like I never questioned like after that why I never found it. And I think that just speaks to that first time you go somewhere when you're not used to it and the specific imprint it leaves on your brain. Like you're sort of adding to it because you don't know, you're filling in gaps, I guess. And I guess because I was just looking at like darkness, I was like, oh, there's a river here. And I do kind of miss that about campus, you know, that like filling in the gaps, because there's so many memories I have like that of like other areas of campus where I'm like, this looked different when I first got here, but did it really? Or did I like, you know, like that specific first encounter you have with places is a very unique feeling.
Yeah. I think it's kind of hypnotic in a sense, right? I've never been to the, what is it called? Like the park, like past the Goldfields, Black and Goldfields. Is there not a park?
That little park, that Pickett?
Yeah, I think so.
I love Pickett Park.
I've never been there. And I think maybe I put off going there because I want there to be a part that I've never seen.
No, I know exactly what you mean.
You know, because once you see everything, I don't know, maybe I'm afraid that the sense of exploration and the sense of curiosity will just end there.
Yeah, no, I know, like, I know what you mean.
Yeah. But there's a lot of other, I think the more I just walk around for whatever little side quests I have, the more I discover cool places and the more I'm like, that sense of, oh, I haven't seen everything yet is rejuvenated. Like I had a class in Powell Hall, like a year ago, and I'm not in a creative major, and it was like an elective, right? And it's just like, I mean, it's not the biggest building, but there's just so much creativity in that building.
It's awesome.
It's awesome. It's
and so I feel like people would never go there if they didn't have to.
Yeah, exactly. but there's so much cool stuff to look at. There's the theater, isn't there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I went there to see something, and they're so talented. And there's just so much like creativity just bursting out of that building, and I love just going there, finding any excuse I can to, hang out with a friend there or just see what's going on. It just there's like that sense of self-expression and creativity that the environment in that building has. So I love that one.
At campus, it's just ripe for exploring, and like it's like a mini city. I don't know if we mentioned that before, but it's like it's its own ecosystem, and
it is.
You can go to a lot of places and sustain. It's very like welcoming. Like
everything you need. It's microcosmic. Everything you need as a student, but as like a person, just you can find here. Of course, like the big cities are gonna have their hundreds of millions of little stories that you can get lost in. But I think equally charming is this sort of isolated, fully self-dependent ecosystem in the middle of like cornfields.
Yeah, and I love it here. And speaking of Pickett Park, there was another place that I explored kind of randomly because I like riding my bike, and that's another thing. I love riding my bike around campus, and I love that there's bike paths. There needs to be bike paths everywhere. We need to be more of a bike-friendly country, I think, in general. So I love riding my bike on campus and around town because I feel that freedom. And I'd always bike up by Tark. There's like the co-rec, and you can bike all the way up. There's like a paved trail, and then I'd find Pickett Park, and I'd chill out there sometimes, and then I'd ride all the way back down. And I've discovered a lot of places that way on campus by just biking and be like, I'm gonna check this place out, or I'm gonna check this place out.
I've never considered like not walking anywhere. Like so many people skateboard, and I'm like, that's a cool way to get around, but I've never considered it.
Really? Biking? Well, I got a bike initially because I used to park at the airport. We have an airport here.
We have an airport. And I went there like for a story, and I was like, this is insane. This is crazy that we have these things.
It's just so weird that I was able to get a parking pass, but the parking pass was like, you have to leave your car at the airport, which is like so inconvenient. So I was like, I don't want to walk.
That's funny. But I also think that like those sorts of things are reminders. Like I'll occasionally go to Papa John's, and I'll see a sign that says airport that way. Yeah. And I'm like, this is what I've gotten used to, that there's like an airport like right here. Yeah. And that doesn't blow my mind anymore. I don't know. It's important to keep having your mind blown by.
So I got my bike so I could get there quicker, and like I got a foldable bike so I could just put it in the trunk so I didn't have to leave it at the airport. Right. Even if it was locked, I wouldn't have wanted to do that. But yeah, and I mean I was going to the airport all the time, and they were doing a lot of construction over there on apartments, and it's just so fun.
You know, one of my favorite spots to hang out, like absolutely favorite spot. This is gonna be funny, but like your house.
My house? That's not even campus, place. Man.
I know, but it's just around. We're talking about in and around campus. Mm-hmm. But I love your place. I mean, I'm not gonna dox you, but
shout out my house.
I've slept on your couch so many times. Yeah, address.
Here's the address.
If you guys want to check it out yourselves.
Yeah, I like my house too, and I liked my apartment.
Happy Hollow Trail.
Love Happy Hollow.
I love that place. We went there to film something for the Rivet. Met a couple of cats on the way.
Those cats.
It's so fun. There's so much to see.
Yeah, I miss Purdue West. Like we really need a mall, like a mall section.
I was never there when it was functional.
Even my freshman year, it was hardly. There was just a Dairy Queen in there.
Really?
And like the restaurants there were kind of like switched around, but I don't know. I feel like I don't know why we don't.
We need a little plaza.
Like if there was stuff there, I think people would go.
People would go. Yeah, there's a subway.
There needs to be like a plaza with like I just feel like that's the one thing that we might be missing too. Yeah. But just the fact that it's there is cool.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
I went like geocaching. Do you know what that is?
No, what is that?
It's where you have to find people hide little tubes of things around, and there's an app, and you can see in what area it is.
Oh.
And you go to that area and you look for it. And I went.
That's like a mini game.
Yeah, it's like a scavenger hunt sort of
That's
thing.
So fun.
And I went around campus with my friends once looking for them. And yeah, there's just such a sense of adventure. I don't know. I just feel like we got to appreciate that this is an academic space, but also a very social space.
Yeah. A campus-wide treasure hunt would go so hard. That would be incredible.
And just there's all the life here. There's the Morph dudes every Friday listening to music and dancing. There's like the Nerf Club, and they're like, I walk into class and they're like having all out war with each other, like going crazy.
Yeah, I remember going through Boiler Link early, and I'm like, there's like squirrel watching clubs. I'm like,
there's so many clubs.
This is awesome. This is exactly what I want. I want there to be like an expansive just life, you know, where I can run into all sorts of people and learn as much as I can.
Yeah, and like, I just get so fascinated. Like when I would walk in new buildings and like all the stuff there, like in Armstrong, there's like a coffee shop down there and a big lecture hall, but also like all the engineering stuff, and there's just a lot of stuff everywhere. And I feel like, you know, you might not stop and appreciate it as much as I think you should. I think you should, next time you're on campus, which will probably be very soon. I imagine you're here every day.
Yeah.
That you really just kind of soak it in. You know, you don't have to be like, this is the greatest thing in the world. I love being here. This is the best place ever. I'm not asking you to do that. It's just like,
don't traverse through the space by while ignoring it. I guess.
Don't take it for like, at least I always say, like, you know, you're here. You might as well make the most of it. And maybe that is going to parties. Maybe that's going to like the Nest. Going to like,
I love the Nest.
Going to, you know, garage bands, concerts, basement concerts, stuff like that. If that's studying at a coffee shop, if that's studying with your friends in a secluded study room here, or like studying quietly in Hicks or in the reading room,
or just going through to your friend's apartment,
looking at people's projects at POW, going to your friend's dorm. Like, this place there's an energy here.
Trust me, like as soon as you graduate and you go into the real world, you'll be pining for
You'll miss this sort of like, this is its own being. This is its own animal. Like, you never get to live life like this again, really.
That's
on
true.
A campus with like-minded people.
Everything's in an arm's distance.
Similar goals, we're all, you know, close to the same age.
Yeah.
It's a fun time.
It's so, I mean, I think community is just so accessible here, and it's like, all you have to do is look. And I don't know that it's always going to be that way.
Yeah.
It's a great feeling to have, I guess.
Well, I hope that resonated with you all.
Yeah.
I meant that. Every word of it.
I meant it too, except for some
Vipul
words.
meant it too, for the most part.
I didn't mean the word the. Every time I said the word the, I didn't mean that. Yeah, that was the only word.
It just kind of like pops out sometimes.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys for listening. Always, of course, we appreciate it, and we hope you appreciate campus.
Yeah.
Not to, not like I love Purdue. I do, in my own way.
Yeah.
But it's like you're here. Make the most of it.
This is home to you.
Always remember. All right, everybody.
Always remember.
Take care, and we'll see you next week.
Bye-bye. Good thing you caught it.
I know.